back on Championship Sunday here at the APP Legacy Open as we get through our gold medal matches here in our pro brackets. Coming up next, we have our women's doubles gold medal match. Coming through the winner bracket is Andrea Koop and Vivian David. They take on Susanna Barr and Sarah Ansberry for a shot at the gold medal here in women's pro doubles. Koop and David.
That shot of Ansberry
it's absolutely
with the hat.
Fantastic. Of course, Steve Taylor doesn't take bad pictures, so it's amazing. Koop and David, as we mentioned, coming through the winner bracket. Andrea Koop, 33 years old, a national champion at UCLA for tennis, is now a full-time attorney in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where she lives with her husband and doggie in the Grand Haven, Michigan area. Vivian David, her partner, 25 years old. Originally, her family is from Slovakia. She was born in Canada, though, spent most of her life in Naples, Florida, and now finds herself in Dreamland in Dripping Springs, Texas. Is a full-time pickleball pro. They are looking to, of course, secure themselves a gold medal here, but I'm pretty sure their opponents are going to make it very difficult.
And their opponents are Susanna Barr and Sarah Ansberry. Again, two players need no introduction. Susanna Barr, what could we call her? Not unorthodox, but we call her the net lord for all of her net love she gets. Susanna with a big two-handed backhand that she is known for, the former DePaul out of Indiana tennis player in college. And then her partner, Sarah Ansberry, the future Hall of Famer in the sport. Sarah Ansberry teaches all over the place, all over the country, but mainly Palmetto Dunes in Myrtle. No, it is
Hilton
in
Head
Hilton Head. I want to say Myrtle Beach because it's all beautiful.
We'll be there later this year.
Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. We go there every year, run a tournament. It's absolutely a blast. Sarah is a great host, but they are coming out of the consolation bracket, and what they're going to have to do is a lot of work to get past Andrea Koop and Vivian David.
Absolutely, and of course you see, like we've seen before in our gold medal matches, these two faced off in the winner bracket final originally. Koop and David coming out on top 11-8, 8-11, 11-6. So a very close three-game matchup that dropped Barr and Ansberry into the bronze medal match where they had to take on Lee Whitwell and Georgia Johnson coming through the back draw. They did get the job done there, secured themselves a spot here in the gold medal match for a rematch. And we are sure to have some fabulous pickleball action. Want to take a moment, of course, to thank our Boxcar production crew, bringing you this fantastic production all weekend. Kyle Salenko, Randy Coleman, Ariel Butler, and of course, Steve Taylor putting together those amazing highlight videos of our players. And then we have Matthew Pace and Justin Dickerson on the cameras courtside, getting you all those up close and personal shots. So a big thank you to them. They always do a fantastic job at our APP tournaments. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here on the mics. We have two final gold medal matches here to conclude our last day of coverage here at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball. We will have our mixed pro doubles gold medal match to conclude our day here. That's coming up next here on our ESPN Plus coverage. Part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series, a golden ticket tournament. Every bracket here today, whether amateur or pro, if they got a gold medal, they also got a golden ticket, which is a automatic entry into the Nationals tournament at the end of the year in Indian Wells, California. And it looks like we are ready to crown another gold medalist here at the conclusion of this match. Vivian David and Andrea Koop on the far end for game one. They'll start us off serving. Sarah Ansberry and Susanna Barr on the near end receive.
So cross-court backhand battle between Ansberry and Koop going Ansberry's way to start off. We'll see if that's a pattern they're going to get into here. Great battle won right there by Susanna Barr and Sarah Ansberry. And it's kind of funny, you see, Sarah Ansberry and Susanna Barr playing together 2 weeks ago in Delray Beach. They had a very heated match against each other where they had a couple disagreements where they were not happy with each other. And that's just the thing, is it's the heat of competition, right? You get into that, but then after it's all said and done, you let bygones be bygones, and now they're on the same side of the court in the gold medal match here 2 weeks later.
Yep, it is a brand new partnership for them this weekend. They had not played a tournament together before. Same for Andrea Koop and Vivian David, first time teaming up. And I think you always know if they're both in the gold medal match at the end of the tournament, I'd say fairly successful first-time partnership.
A good spot there from Susanna Barr. She finds a hole in the middle. Oh, nice speed up there from Andrea Koop. She was just waiting and biding her time right there to see if she was going to get a ball up high enough that she could attack, and she does. Ball skipped right off the line on Sarah Ansberry. As soon as that ball goes in the net, she looks right down. Oh, what work from Ansberry.
Oh.
And that's the worst, because you know how Susanna Barr feels, because Sarah did so much work right there just to keep them in the point, and then Barr gets one ball and she just can't do anything with it.
I've been there, that's for sure. Man, Sarah Ansberry just blocking like her life depended on it here. And Sarah Ansberry, as you mentioned, she has been around the game, one of the longest professional players that's been around the game. And sometimes players burn out. They're not around, several years after they started. The game's kind of passed them by. We have a foot fault call here. Oh, that was a little tight of a call, I'd say. But again, Sarah Ansberry still one of the top female players.
Sarah is the first sponsored pickleball player. Was the first.
Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Incredible. Sarah wanted to finish this so bad, but both her and Susanna Barr on the same side of the court.
And what's so interesting, we talk a lot, the two of them are the two most vocal communicators on the court. You'll hear picking up on court with the mic, they're saying yours, mine constantly. So I'm a little surprised someone didn't yell at the other about who was taking that.
Oh, nothing that Barr could do right there as Koop clipped the tape. She did everything she could just to keep it in play. She does, but it's just too high. And Andrea Koop just on full assault right there. Trying to find a hole, and she finally does in the middle. Great hands by Vivian David right there. She fights off everything Ansbury had to offer in that point.
Again, Koop and David coming through the winter bracket, undefeated through the women's doubles, so they just need to win 2 out of these 3 first games in the gold medal match to get themselves that gold medal.
Barr just trying to do a little too much with that last ball. That's just a little frustration setting in because everything they hit back over, Koop and David are getting back. And so you're trying to be perfect and trying to put a lot of pressure on, forces you to make errors.
And we're going to have a timeout here called by Barr and Ansbury, the number 2 seed in our women's doubles bracket, as they're trailing 7-2. And again, just not executing. They've got some missed shots, put some balls into the net that they need to keep in play. So I think at this point, are you seeing anything different than just some execution issues?
No, it's unforced errors. That's all it is. It's just executing their game plan, right? And going in, the last thing you need is unforced errors. And that's what they're filling the scorecard up with right now is unforced errors. Off the tape, off the net, into the net. Just need to clean things up, keep the ball in play. A lot easier said than done against the pressure of Vivian David and Andrea Koop, though. Like it right out of the timeout. Ansbury and Barr switch it up. So they're going to stack here. They're going to switch again. And they put Ansbury on the right, and that works so far here. So they get 2 quick points into their favor. Now they're going to stay here on serve. I don't know, I'd like to see them stay in this switch position, so maybe stack it up here, and they are. So it worked to get this side out. And Net Lord at it again. There, I like it. A little awkward put away there from Susanna Barr, but it works.
Doesn't matter how it looks, just got to get the job done.
Oh, it's a forehand from her backhand side. Nice ball from Ansbury down the line, and she catches Koop in the stack, getting over to the opposite side just a little late.
And I like they're having some success putting Ansbury on that right side and Barr on the left, mixing it up here a little. And they're going to stick with it.
Wow, what defense and offense from Koop and David.
Yeah, Andrea Koop and Vivian David just so dangerous in that transition zone. Gives them enough room to really rock those two-handed backhands and the forehand. Oh, nice coverage from Barr.
Off the tape, through Barr off just enough.
Man,
what defense.
Great work from Barr and Ansbury, though.
Nice, and I think that Coop thought Ansbury was going to take that, but Ansbury said you, and Barr comes right across and finishes. Oh, that's great work out of the transition area by Andrea Coop, as she just did not give in. She held her ground, popped a couple up, worked her way out of that transition area, was able to move forward and put that last ball away.
Yeah, and they're 2 points away from taking game one.
Wow, what good work from Susanna Barr, but Andrea Coop just hanging in there. And then just out battling Barr. Barr makes the mistake, and it's a game point. What a shot from Andrea Coop down the middle.
Stays well in as Barr and Ansbury let that go by. And I think we will definitely see them try and just cut down on those unforced errors. Really made a big part of the outcome here in game one. But Coop and David, one game closer to securing themselves a gold medal. We will take a short break here on Championship Court. Back to the action right after this. Welcome back here to Championship Sunday and our coverage on ESPN Plus of the women's doubles gold medal match. Lauren McLaughlin along with Dominic Catalano here courtside with a beautiful vantage point. Right now, game number 2 about to kick off. Vivian David and Andrea Coop taking game 1, 11-4. Susanna Barr and Sarah Ansbury now on the far end here in game number 2. They will need to tighten up and cut down on those unforced errors here if they want to take this to a third game. We'll see if they have what it takes.
That's just good defense there from Vivian David, giving Andrea Coop just enough time to step into the middle and put this away. That's right there what Barr and Ansbury need to do. Get aggressive, get that ball down.
Sails just a little long. So Coop and David take an early lead here in game 2. Barr and Ansbury will need to answer here, gain a little momentum on their side.
Great hands battle by all these ladies. Well, more or less everyone but Vivian David. She didn't even think you hit a ball.
She was ready, though.
Yeah. Great finish by Andrea Coop.
Yeah, right now it looks like Coop and David just coming out. They have everything working for them right now. And the pressure is very much on Ansbury and Barr to be able to combat that, which right now just doesn't seem to be working.
Great spot there from Susanna Barr going behind David. See, David looked like she might have pinched middle. She did.
Yeah, great spot there from Barr.
All right, so side out here. Let's see if Barr and Ansbury can answer.
Oh, beautiful. David with the slide to pick it up.
A great angle there from Susanna Barr, but yes, what a get on the lob from Vivian David. She goes back and ball's already past her.
Andrea Coop up on the big board here at Legacy Sports Complex as we retrieve the ball. Barr and Ansbury closing in now. Getting a little something going. They definitely need a few more rallies like they've just had. Nice aggression by Barr. They're making sure to... and just as quickly as it looked like Coop and David were done for, Barr is finally forced to let one of those balls drop as they crash the net and immediately go on offense.
On the pull from Andrea Coop,
yeah,
maybe a little early right there, but she's trying to do something, but all tied here at 3.
Definitely a little impatient from her. Haven't seen that quite yet.
Oh, and the miss hit there from Susanna Barr.
Yeah, just let that drop a little too much. Lost the good placement on her paddle.
Coop and David quickly get their lead back. It's tough, and that's why you're seeing Barr and Ansbury go to Coop, because David is so aggressive right now. She's finding a lot of success being that aggressive. It's a figure 8 drill. And there Susanna Barr breaks it up. Oh, and she hits David with it, unfortunately for Vivian David, because that ball looked like it was going to sail long.
Ansbury trying to get up to the kitchen.
What a job by Andrea Coop. You watch her slide along the kitchen line here. That's where she ended up right there, but as she went cross court to Barr, she slides across the kitchen and just keeps herself engaged. Wonderfully done.
We have a timeout here from Ansbury and Barr.
I think it's a medical.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's I think
no,
Vivian David's bleeding a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it looks like she put her knuckles down clearly at some point, maybe going for a low ball. So again, we are in our 4th gold medal match here of Championship Sunday at the APP Legacy Open, presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth. We will have one final gold medal match of our coverage here on ESPN Plus. Lee Whitwell and J.W. Johnson will be facing off against Vivian David and Deckel Barr. This tournament, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series, and a golden ticket opportunity. We have several more golden ticket tournaments on our APP Tour stop for the year. You can check out everywhere that we will be on the APP Tour website, apptour.org. We have some really big, amazing partnerships this year, very excited about, one of which being MLP. We will have the draft for their next event at our New York City tournament stop, where we are going to be at Arthur Ashe Stadium in Flushing Meadows, New York. Very excited. First time pickleball has been brought to that famous tennis facility where they host the US Open every year. Steve Kuhn doing some fantastic things with pickleball. He, of course, the owner of Dreamland down in Dripping Springs, Texas, where Vivian David now resides, along with Deckel Barr.
Yeah, and if
and some other pros.
They're changing up their Tuesday night format now. It's going to be, used to be the, what they call it before, it was the dream team versus the dream team. Well, now it's going to be repurposing it to the Tuesday night pickleball in America.
Ooh.
And so, again, many people are familiar with the innovative Dream Team series of events that are hosted by Duper. They've done that over the past couple Tuesdays.
Yep, they're live streaming that as well. It's been on the APP TV YouTube page.
So they're rebranding it as Pickleball Night in America, and it will be back this Tuesday. They have an all-star cast and new format. So they got 8 top male pros, including Deckel Barr, DJ Young, and bringing in some of my guys from Southwest Florida. They have, who's coming in? They have
Julian Arnold, I believe,
Julian
is making
Arnold's
an appearance.
coming in. But then they also have
Brandon Insinkpong. Stefan Auvergne is going to be part of that.
Yep.
Did you say DJ Young already?
And they said DJ Young. Well, we'll get to the rest of the players.
Yep, looks
in a
like
minute.
Vivian David is all bandaged up. So Susanna Barr gets us back into the action here. Again, trailing 3-5 here in game 2 of this gold medal match.
So Ansbury going, good leave. Good hands by Ansbury.
Ooh.
That ball was on her right hip. She basically took it off her hip.
Unfortunately, David leaves the ball a little too high there, and Susanna Barr happy to put it away and tie them up. Oh, excuse me, I thought they were tied. Coop and David actually now getting back to a 2-point lead, trying to pull away here in game 2. If they win this second game, they are our gold medalist, undefeated through the women's bracket.
Big side out there for Ansbury and Barr. 2 points down, trying to force this third game.
Oh, nice lob from Susanna Barr. As we've seen Coop and David do before, they're trying to turn some defense into offense.
Right there. And
Barr doesn't allow it, though.
well, like I was saying, it was Travis Rettenmeyer and Ryler DeHart are going to Dripping Springs this Tuesday to compete in that. And so what it is they're all throwing their names in a hat. And it's just
little,
it's like a
little
blind
pickleball roulette.
Yeah, it's like a blind draw that they're doing. So again, Dekel Barr, DJ Young, and some other names that we just talked about, but talking about fate deciding their partnerships and their opponents. So after they do that, the winning 4 survivors, once they make it out of that first round, they put their names back in a hat, they redraw for partners, and the winning team will split over $8,000 this Tuesday.
Not a bad take home.
No, so
for a night of pickleball.
Definitely got to join us on Tuesday night on the MLP and APP pages.
I'll be there.
They'll be live streaming that.
I'll be there with bells on. You can find me in the chat.
You'll be watching.
Got to support all those guys. I'm fans of all of them. Going to be some really good matchups. I'm excited to see who gets paired with each other. Ryler DeHart and Travis Rettenmeyer pair up together a lot. They're former tennis pros as well. It'll be interesting. I assume they'll get split up, but you never know.
It'd be funny if they didn't. Nice dig from Ansbury.
Oh,
that was beautifully done by Andrea
nice.
She kept it just out of the reach of Sarah Ansbury and splits Ansbury and Barr down the middle.
Yeah, she could have maybe pulled that cross court, but didn't need to. Ansbury and Barr looking to tie it up here, though. Some unbelievable pickups. And now Coop and David on defense. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm pretty sure if Vivian David needed a close shave, that one got the job done. Woo! And Susanna Barr, she put some heat on those shots, so you know that was coming fast.
Great point by all 4 ladies. Oh, and Barr just couldn't get it up over the top of Vivian David, and she's able to get over it and get the overhead. Nice hands from Vivian David on the first one. able to keep them in that point, but then Susanna Barr able to get that ball at her feet. Can't have that right there from Sarah Ansberry, unfortunately, into the net, and it's a 3-point lead, and Coop and David are 3 points away from a gold medal. If they're gonna go, it's gotta happen now. Gotta make something happen. Can't have an empty service game here. Oh, that ball doesn't even make the net. Little miss hit from Ansberry. Good leave right there. And
David thought that might have caught a line, but it is called out by Ansberry and Barr. Did look like it was out from our vantage point, but we're pretty far away.
Great reset. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Got right back in that. Susanna Barr reset that off an overhead.
I mean, this is why I love women's pro doubles. They are just so much fun to watch.
And a free point right there.
Yeah, that's tough at this stage of the game. Coop and David just 2 points away from claiming that gold medal.
Good hands there from Susanna Barr. That looked like that was going to be all Vivian David putting that point away. Barr had other ideas. One more hold here to get that serve back.
Oh, and a good setup there. Coop pulls, gets the pop-up from Ansberry, and David is there to clean it up. So we will have a timeout here from Barr and Ansberry, as they are going to be facing a gold medal match point from Coop and David when we come out of this. And we mentioned in game one that it seemed like Barr and Ansberry struggling a little bit with execution. Same here. Any thoughts?
Yeah, there was a ball in that last point that I thought Ansberry could have attacked on her backhand. She didn't reset it, and it allowed Andrea Coop to come in and attack that and then set David up for the put away. Problem is right now is that Coop and David, if I'm them after this timeout, I'm coming in and putting all pressure on. I'm coming hard the whole time. I'm going to go third shot drive, fifth shot drive. I'm going to try and end this with some power and make them make a mistake so I can get a gimme and end the whole match. If it doesn't work, okay, I still got a 4-point lead and they have a side out. You've been playing good all day. I'm going for it here.
See two of our next gen players, one of which is Susanna Barr's son Porter, along with Will next to him, watching and of course cheering on Susanna.
So I'm gonna look for Coop and David to be aggressive here on this third shot. We're aggressive. And there it is. And Coop did try and speed something up there. She tried to flip that and maybe force a mistake right here. She flips this ball at Susanna, but Susanna ready for it. Oh, and Vivian David trying a little deckle bar scorpion action right there. Doesn't work, and it's a point for Ansberry and Barr. Oh, Susanna Barr is all over that speed up in the middle from Coop. And Ansbury even looks at her and goes, "You are so all over that right there." It is the right shot, it's just a wrong execution. Well,
They just did a good job keeping those balls down.
It'll be a match points number 2 and possibly 3 here.
Oh my goodness. What a get from Coop. Good reset by David, and then the attack. And that gets them their gold medal, undefeated here through the tournament. A big congrats to them, and a congrats to silver medalists Sarah Ansbury and Susanna Barr. We will take a short break. One final gold medal match remains here today. It is our mixed pro doubles matchup. Lee Whitwell and J.W. Johnson will be taking on Vivian David and Deckel Barr. We will take a short break to give Vivian David a little bit of a rest. We're on court talking to our teams after this. I will get to chat with some of our fabulous sponsors, and then we'll be back into the action for our final match. Don't go anywhere. Championship Sunday, not over yet.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. Pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
The PT Pro team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
Women's Pro Doubles silver medalists Sarah Ansberry and Susanna Barr. Congratulations, ladies. It's a tough run to get to this match. And then to take silver right now against a team like that, they put on a lot of pressure. What was your game plan, Susanna, going in against them?
I mean, we just wanted to be as consistent as we could be and change the dynamics and put pressure on them.
And Sarah, going against someone, Andrea Koop, a veteran of the sport, Vivian David, one of the best at speeding up balls now. If you asked me a year and a half ago, she wasn't like that. Now she's turned into that. It seemed like you were trying to go to Andrea a little more. Was that a game plan going in?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's, of all people, I play Andrea more than anybody else, so that's also something I'm more familiar with, but it's also a benefit to her. So in Susanna's point, it's why it's so important for us to change it up, because you know, when you play someone so often and you see that kind of ball, you have to show some sort of variety, and we're trying to do that. And it's, you know, they're a great team. They're super solid. They didn't miss like at all. I mean, we would have these ridiculous points, and I'm like, come on, net court, like, you know, but that's all right. It's, you know, they're great. Like, they're both really good movers, and that's fantastic.
And it seemed like the name of the game was unforced errors. It seemed like you guys had just a couple more than they did, a few more than they did. Was it something you guys picked up on too, Susanna?
Yeah, definitely, especially in the first game. I do think we turned it around a little bit in the second game, but for sure.
All right, well, congratulations, Sarah Ansberry, Susanna Barr, your silver medal, I almost said bronze, your silver medalists here at the APP Legacy Open. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to bring in now our gold medalist team, Vivian David and Andrea Koop. All right, congratulations, first and foremost, ladies. Playing against two ladies like that, Sarah Ansberry and Susanna Barr, you know they're going to be steady as can be. What was your game plan going against them, Andrea?
We wanted to spread the ball to open the middle, and it worked at the beginning when Sarah was on the left, but then when they switched it up, Susanna was covering that left or covering that middle a little bit better, and Susanna's dinks, when she's on fire, she was really playing well there for towards the end of that match. So hats off to her. She made us work, and Sarah's always steady Eddie. She's going to get everything back. So we had some great points.
And then Vivian, just like Andrea says, they changed their game plan up. You had something going very well. They changed their game plan up. What did you do to counter that? Because it was very successful for you guys.
We just try to get the balls back, make them play longer. I will be honest, on this side, the side that we finished on, I had a harder time seeing the ball, but again, Susanna was playing on fire. I mean, her speed ups and her dinks, she was able to move it around, but I guess we just hung in there, try to make them play one extra ball, and it ended well.
All right, well, Andrea Koop, Vivian David, congratulations, our gold medalists in women pro doubles. Vivian, have you step right on this side. Ken Herman, you're going to step in. Well, you got something to say, don't you?
Vivian, Andrea, congratulations. You all just played terrifically all weekend long. You're fan favorites. It was a great final. We'd like to congratulate you and present you with the APP Mesa Ladies Championships for 2022. You earned your golden tickets. Congratulations.
Congratulations, ladies. Great job. Andrea Koop, Vivian David, your gold medalist women pro doubles here at the APP Legacy Open. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, your last match of the day, mixed pro doubles here on Championship Court in Mesa, Arizona. Don't go anywhere.